We're here now. Away from the ruler. I didn't care. The ruler that would have done the same thing to me. That yeah, I wanted it. But alas, Cinder did. It's fine though. Come here. That'd be great. Me and Sundrop don't need anything. I'll have some armor, but I don't want to put that on yet. Today's been a day. I don't know what to do. I can't tell. Red means that I was exiled. Very, very sad day. If this means exiled, that's the thing though, is I exiled myself. I'm gone. I'm here. The sun comes up with kind of wish that I would stay in the night. Eternal night. But who knows? I genuinely don't know myself sometimes. Why I even attempt to stay. It's nice up here though. Home. A lot later. Whatever. Ooh, gunpowder actually. I'll take some gunpowder. Somebody in here.
Oh. Hello, Sunflower. Oh, goodness.
Hi.
What are you doing here?
Yeah, I live right up there.
Oh.
In the village.
Really?
Yeah. That's
What happened to the bakery?
I don't know what you're talking about. I've always lived up there.
I very much remember the bakery because, you know, Yuko can never stop talking about it.
No, I know. I think I was there. In the cat and our little cart palace up there.
Do you just want to get straight to the point?
I guess so. So I know you were there. I don't know what all you heard, but I definitely saw you.
I mean, me and Yuko kind of were coming back to say something when we saw you guys, you and Lady Debbie, of course, going into the interrogation room.
Oh, yeah, no, that did. That was good.
Yeah. Hung around, then we saw y'all go back in, and we were gonna come meet y'all guys there, but, something happened, and I think you know exactly what I'm talking about. Take your mending.
Are you talking about the part where I continuously questioned Lady Debbie? Because yes, that just happened.
Well, were you? I must say, it was a pretty interesting scene to see. Used to the very cheerful personality you put on at the bakery.
I mean, to be fair, you've only seen me twice. But, you know, things change.
Twice or not, still different than what I would have imagined.
Bring someone into a dark interrogation room and question them and make them remind them of things you don't want to be reminded of. You're not gonna get a cheerful baker.
No, I remember that interrogation room. For completely different reasons, I will say, but I remember. I know what that interrogation looks like. The first time I went down there, I was worried it was a trap.
I was never worried it was a trap. No, it was a cold, dark, desolate room. It looked like they'd have armor, or, well, chains on the wall that they used to chain people up. And then questioning. Constant questioning. And on top of that, I don't know how much you guys heard in the beginning, but she doesn't like dimensionals. She doesn't like people from different dimensions. If you can't already tell by the, like, get up, you know, I'm not
Yeah.
exactly from here.
A lot of us aren't, I've noticed. I mean, most people are just dimensional beings and stuff. But,
Lady Debbie doesn't seem to like that.
yeah.
She thinks we should stay in our own dimensions.
Wish some people could. Some people would love to go home. But it's crazy to think that she thinks that everyone should.
Yeah.
Well, it's just a stupid thing that she's saying.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what it doesn't matter what she thinks. It's not like she has much control over us.
I mean, when you live under her, in her kingdom, and you live on her land, and I mean, you own a business there, and most of your clientele happens to be, you know, her citizens. To hear that she thinks you should go back to your own realm is shitty. And it breaks something inside you after it's already been broken.
Yeah. I mean, it's nothing that me and Yuko haven't been told before. Won't be the last time.
It's fair. Do you need fireworks? The
No, I have enough.
apothecary might still be open.
I have more than enough.
What a crazy dream that sign was.
Yeah, strange.
Okay.
Strange how it got there.
Yeah, I wonder who did that.
Yeah. Some people are just rude. And sometimes they just don't realize what they're doing. There's always a way you have to find the difference between that. And it can be hard at first, but just trying to figure out what's going on is another thing. I mean, you mentioned you heard what she said about her being raised like that. It's not.
Just because you're raised like that doesn't mean you have to be that way. I was raised
Some habits
without a
die hard.
name, and I would never, ever, ever put my child through that. It has caused me hell through and back, not having a thing that makes you fundamental. And I don't know if it's the same for humans, because obviously I'm not, and they operate very differently, and you don't require love or affection necessarily. But I can only imagine that love and affection is like a name almost. Children crave it, they need it. To know, to watch every day. The princess just not be told anything and not shown affection, I don't know. It just hit something deep for me.
Yeah, I understand. It's as a person who doesn't. Humans are complicated. Really, really complicated. No matter how much a god or a humanoid being tries to replicate them, you'll never be like a human. It's just physically impossible. They're just also different. They take things differently. I've learned. Like, I have multiple people I've met that carry different types of issues with them, and they all care for it differently. And some of them, they just can't help but to die in those habits.
Yeah.
But that's when the best thing you can do is either walk away, take a break, or just try to help them the best you can. And humans are hard. They really are. Getting them to believe something different is a whole other ballgame, especially when it's something they've only known their entire life.
Yeah.
And they don't have as long of a lives as a lot of us do. They don't get a lot of those chances that we do. So they don't get to learn as much as people with longer lifespans do.
I suppose.
Yeah. It's just harder to learn. That's why the best thing we can do as people who know a lot more is to help at least guide them in the right direction. We truly can't change a person's mindset, but the least we can do is help guide them into something different.
Yeah.
Even if it changes the smallest things.
I don't think it will change anything. I don't think what I said will do anything other than cause more of a rift between her and her civilians. Civilizations.
Yeah. That's why I prefer not to be a part of kingdoms or civilizations as much. Me and Yuko, just us against the world pretty much right now.
That's fair. If I still had my bakery, I'd let you know that, it's always open, but I don't really have that. I will
Do
say,
you plan to make a new one?
I don't know. Part of me feels like it'll never be the same as the first one. Because I started that one as a tribute to an old friend who, unfortunately, I won't ever see again. But I started that one as a tribute, as a way to make sure that no one would have to go hungry again. I feel like if I start a new Sunset Cafe or a new Light Cafe, fuck it, any other cafe, it just won't be the same. And I don't want to disrespect her memory like that, you know? There's only so much that you can do, and for me, creating multiple instances of something that was meant to honor her after abandoning them just feels like I'm trying to remake something that will never be, and when it doesn't work out, I abandon it. If I were to ever go back to a bakery, it would be the Sunset Cafe.
Yeah. I understand the feeling of things not being the same. It's hard to get back in the swing of things, especially after a loss, betrayal, abandonment. But especially if they die, the best thing you can do is keep living on in their memory and keep honoring their memory.
Yeah.
It's better to think about what would have they told you in that sense.
I don't know. They didn't live long enough to be that wise.
Mm-hmm. You said you opened it to keep people from being hungry?
Yeah.
Right?
My friend, she, before I lost her, she was starving, didn't have the proper food. So I opened my cafe as a way to make sure that anyone in any kingdom, any dimension, anything had a place to get a warm meal, and they wouldn't have to go without.
Yeah. So, even if you don't have that same cafe anymore, does that mean you would still let people go hungry just because you don't have that same cafe?
No, but to leave behind the cafe just makes it, to me at least, it makes it seem like I'm abandoning her all over again.
Just think of it as taking a piece of her around the world.
I suppose.
You don't want to leave a dying memory in one place. You want to keep it alive by giving it somewhere new to be, pushing its memory out. Because if you don't do that, then your friend's bound to be forgotten.
And that's the
That's
thing.
just the nature of life, though.
She'll
and
never truly be forgotten, though. I have a piece of her with me, always, in a way that means more than you probably would understand.
I wish I could say that.
I took her name, which to a fae means, well, at least a fae with no name means the world. It's taking a name and making it your own. It's carrying on the legacy that that name held.
Yeah.
It's a lot. I'm not trying to say you don't understand death. I'm just saying in fae terms, the culture around names is very heavy. And
I understand.
I took her name, and so she'll forever be a part of me, no matter how hard I try to forget at times, or how hard at times I wish I wasn't there. I know I can't, because if I'm gone, no one else is left to remember her.
And that's the benefit of going around and spreading it. Putting something in their name, at least you'll have something. Even if they don't know the original meaning, you knew it. It's something that you will remember. Even if you pass on, though, they will still be remembered.
Yeah.
Whether it's the same meaning or not, you can give it a better name. You can give that name such a better meaning to other people instead of letting your friend live with the idea of that name is equal to death.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to say a good friend of mine. My twin brother once told me, "Do not let my death affect how you care for others." That was the last thing he told me. He was a good guy. And I don't talk about him a lot. I really should. But I don't see the point. I want him to have a better name. I want him to be the hero I saw him as.
Yeah.
And the only way I can do that is by giving people positive information about it. Giving a people the reason to have a positive association with his name. Especially from a world where no one even knew the name. Loss is hard. It will always be hard. But you can't let that affect how you keep living your life. And I know your friend likely would not want you to do the same thing. Wouldn't they?
I don't know. They, how do I explain this? Didn't live past the age of 8. So I wouldn't know. Never made it to adulthood. They never
Well, then
got to be wise or see the world or do anything they wanted to. They were stuck sick at the last year of their life. And before that, they were stuck in a small village. I don't know what they want.
Then think about what you wanted for them.
To explore, see the world, get to do things they didn't have the opportunities to.
Yeah. And the best way you can even get that to push on is by pushing their name out. You already have their name. So the best thing you can do is let that name have something positive attached to it. since they don't get to.
Yeah.
If you need a place to stay, I'm sure Yoi will be fine with you staying with us.
That would be nice. It's kind of lonely up in the village. Villagers don't really like to talk much, I guess.
Yeah, they're not much of the chatters.
Yeah.
They're far from it, in fact.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're welcome to travel with us, though. I'm sure Yuko would not mind at
I
all.
appreciate it. I still have some pumpkins. I can make pumpkin pie. I have everything but eggs.
I'm sure we can get eggs, and I'm sure Koi will be asking you for a lot of sweets. Pumpkin pies are more of my thing, personally.
Well, as long as I have the ingredients.
Yeah. And we'll be able to supply you with it, so don't worry.
Thank you.
Of course. Don't worry about a thing.
I really.
We may be labeled as end protectors, but I still protect people. And that includes you, Sunflower.
I appreciate it. I really,
Of course.
really appreciate it.
Of course. So why don't we get your stuff and we can get you back to the base.
Yeah. I think I have everything on me.
It'll be a bit of a trek, that's for sure.
I'm okay with that. Let's go. Adventure time.
Woo!
Woo.